Our industry tells you that you can never save enough for retirement. But the reality is, for some, not a lot of people, but for some people, the pursuit of saving that money could actually be very costly from both a financial and an emotional perspective. And in this video, I want to share some light into how you can have a proper balance towards saving enough for retirement and still enjoying the journey. But before we get there, subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications bell. I have over 30 years of experience and talking with people, and I want to share those insights and that experience with you. So in that pursuit of that dream retirement, we have to have lots of money, right? And in order to have lots of money, for most of us, it means we have to be putting money away over time so that we can accumulate our nest egg, right? But sometimes the pursuit of that nest egg could actually be costly. And I want to share with you some things that you need to be aware of so that you can truly enjoy the journey. Having enough money, having too much money, that may or may not be the issue. The issue may be more about how I enjoy it and experience it than saving all of that money. So a number of years ago, New York Life did an interesting study. They had 3 different rooms of people, okay? And they asked the same 2 questions to the 3 different rooms of people. In the first room, these were people who had $500,000 of investable assets. And they said, do you think you have enough to retire? And the answer was no. And the follow-up question was, well, how much do you think you need then? And they said, we think we need $1 million. So in the second room, they had people with $1 million of investable assets, and they asked the same 2 questions. Do you think that you're on track to accomplish the retirement that you wish? Do you have enough money? The answer came back no. And the follow-up question, how much do you think you need? They said about $2.4 million. So they went to the third room, people with $2 million. Answer to the first question, do you think you can retire with this amount? They said, no. And the follow-up question was, well, how much do you need? They said, we think we need $5 million. So it may be a never-ending pursuit, a never-ending journey of continuing to pump as much money away, forgetting that we also have to enjoy the journey. So let's get into it. The first issue you have to deal with is not having a plan. And that's what it sounded like that all the people in these 3 distinct rooms did not have. They may have had enough money to retire in any of the 3 rooms, but they didn't know it. And I believe that the planning needs to take the mystery out of the decision-making process. In other words, how much do we need to contribute? What is our magical number? And how are we going to invest so we can pursue that retirement of our dreams without a plan? How will you ever know if you're putting enough away, too much away, or not enough? It is the plan that will guide you in terms of how you will pursue this next chapter of life. The number 2 area I want to make you aware of, and it's a mistake some make here, as they go blindly into putting as much money away towards that retirement nest egg, is they may be missing out on other things they should be attending to right now. Pursuit of your bucket list, paying down those credit card debt where you're, it's costing you 12, 15, 18% non-tax deductible, which could be costing you hundreds of dollars a month, if not more, where if you just held off for a little while, a few months, a year maybe, and accelerated payments towards the paying down of that debt, you may actually potentially free up enough cash flow that you could now accelerate your contributions to your retirement bucket. College planning, paying down the mortgage, being debt-free. All of these things are things that we're juggling in the air, right? And to be just singularly focused on just one of the numbers of balls in the air means that you may be dropping some of them, maybe missing out on opportunities. You may eventually have enough money for that magical number for retirement, but what was the cost during the journey to get you to retirement? So the real question is, do you know if you're prepared for retirement? And in my latest book, Don't Outlive Your Money in Retirement, we actually created a quiz. Go up to our banner, invest 2 minutes in the quiz. Quick quiz. As soon as you finish it, I'll get you back which of the 3 retirement preparedness stages you are in. I'll score it for you. I'll give you a free chapter of the book along with a couple of worksheets that will gain for you a little bit more clarity in terms of how you should or how much you should be investing for your next chapter in life. So there is a very real financial cost if you over contribute to your retirement plan, whether it's your IRA or into your 401ks or 403bs or SEP plans. If you so blindly are going to contribute and you over contribute according to the IRS thresholds, the maximums that you can put in, there will be a 6% penalty on that account and the amount that you earn until you fix it. So if you earn 10% that year, they may take 6% away and you may only earn 4%. So make sure that you're in accord with how much you can contribute, what the max is. I love that you would do the max, but when you get there, maybe you ought to find some alternative mechanism to invest so that you don't end up costing you 6% per year in a penalty. So it's great that you're really going gung-ho to contribute to that retirement nest egg. But one of the emotional items that I need to make you aware of deals with this whole obsessive nature to just singularly put money into retirement. Let me share with you a story. I had a client numbers of years ago. She had to touch her money every single day. She had it in a spreadsheet form manually, not high-tech wise, okay? And every day she's taking out that book and she's going into each line item to figure out, did she have a few more dollars this day, and how did this account do, and how did that account do, every single day. Now, at some level, there is, as you transition into retirement, an emotional benefit to understanding where your money is and how it's doing. And you should be involved and you should stay on top of it. Finally, you have to recognize it's a journey, not an end. Okay? And that along the way, the reason we're here and present on a day-to-day basis, from my perspective, is to try to enjoy the journey and to create as many possible moments as we can so that later on we can look back and see how much we really did experience, how much we really did adventure, how many laughs we had along the way with ourselves, our spouse, our family, our grandkids. And if you're going to solely, singularly, just focus on what you're going to put away for retirement, then you may miss out on some of those very joyous experiences along the way. So make sure that when you're thinking about the 7 steps that we talk about in our book, take a look at our playlist and figure out how you can enjoy the journey as well.